Okay. Hi, well, we're back to transplanting tomatoes again, and it's been 2 weeks since I first took the little seedlings and put them in the deep 4-packs. And you can also use a bigger, like a 6-pack if you want to, because I'm having to get these out pretty quickly, just in 2 weeks. We're going to transplant these tomatoes one more time before we either sell them or put them in our garden. I'm going to be doing some beefsteak here, and I have my tags ready to put in each pot so that I don't forget what I am working on after I finish. And you can push the bottom. If your plant sticks, I have found that this is really useful to use. It's a pickle fork, but it helps to grab the plant gently and helps you to get it out. I gently watered these before I transplanted, and I'm going to take off the lower leaves. And you could take this one off as well. My pots are not real deep, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave that one on. Put just a little bit of soil in the bottom, and you can even bend your plant just a little bit to get it in there more deeply. And as long as you don't break that stem, it will just give you more area on the stem under the soil to develop the root system. So just get that packed in firmly, not real tightly, but a nice firm pack, and then be sure and label your plants, especially if you're doing more than one variety. And then we will put them down in our flat with the others that have been transplanted. So put just a little soil in the bottom, and then press up on the bottom, bring out your, and this is nice nice time to transplant because the roots aren't well developed and starting to circle the pot. They are just ready. They've filled up this block and they're ready to put into a bigger pot now. So gently break off those lower leaves. And again, you can kind of tell which way the plant will bend gently. And you can bend the roots. You can lay the roots flat. And it doesn't matter either if the plant isn't right in the middle of the pot. I know it looks a lot nicer, but if it ends up a little bit on the side, that's okay. It's better to get it in the pot deeply so that you can get a lot of roots on that stem under the soil. Give it a little pat, label it, put it with the others. So just a little soil in the bottom. And then press up on that. Now this one's a little bit drier, and that's one thing when they start to get root bound, even if you water, sometimes that water can't get down to the bottom, so that's another signal that this is definitely time to transplant. So break up off those lower leaves, and then gently put the plant in the pot. Hold it a little bit while we put that soil in so that it's in a good position. And this is the Grow Mix from Johnny's. Sometimes I mix it with just your regular potting soil, and just the potting soil alone is fine too. I have not had to fertilize any of these plants because I'm transplanting them soon enough that they still are getting the nutrients out of the soil that I'm putting them in. And so then you just gently water, and plants will be ready to put in the ground. Well, 2 weeks to a month is probably what we'll leave these in here. I should suggest also that I have my grow lights on for 24 hours, and I keep the plants under for that amount of time. Some suggest that you only do it for 12 to 14 hours, keep the light on. I have not found that it has caused any problems with the plants once I set them out or anything.